Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new video. 2 years ago, I went to the Netherlands, and there we went to this beautiful tulip garden called Keukenhof. And today I'm here, back in the UK at St. Albans at Tulley Fields, which is basically another whole bunch of tulip fields. It's raining so badly right now, that doesn't really matter, because the beauty of these tulip fields is gonna warm our hearts up. So what are we waiting for? Let's go!
As soon as we entered the attraction, we were immersed into the perfect representation of the Netherlands, from the buildings that were shaped like the old-fashioned houses found in Amsterdam to the large colourful shoes that were systematically placed around the main area. There was even a blue Volkswagen Beetle adorned with tulips that people were taking a picture with. On one side you had a small cafe and restaurant, and on the other a large windmill, as well as a few wheelbarrows filled with flowers of all colours. The weather wasn't too great, with grey clouds looming over us and the occasional drizzle of rain showering on us. However, that didn't deter us from embracing the beautiful experience that we were about to have. Before we continued, we went to one of a few fireplaces that were set up in front of the tulip fields. It was especially helpful for us as our hands were freezing at the time. It was only after we had finished warming up our hands that we realized that these had another purpose, which was just as good. These were places to heat up marshmallows on a stick. We noticed the sheer amount of people charring and munching on some gooey marshmallows. We finally made it to the main stars of the show, which were the multiple rows of tulips that were neatly organised in all sizes and colours. When I first saw them, it almost seemed like a colour gradient, ranging from purple, magenta, orange, red, yellow and white. At this point in time, the weather was starting to clear up and the sky was settling to a beautiful blue hue. The variety of colours in this spectacular environment reminded me of the colours of the rainbow. Well, these fields obviously weren't as big as the ones that you see in the Netherlands. However, I instantly thought that these fields were the perfect place to visit for people who are unable to have the privilege of visiting that beautiful country. Speaking of which, a few years ago I made a short series where I visited different places in the Netherlands. You should check them out after this video. Other than the beautiful tulips neatly arranged in lines around the fields, let me tell you about some of the other things that were around this place. To start off, there was a large wooden chair in front of the fields, and when I mean large, it was double the height of me. You could sit or stand on it and take pictures on top of it alongside the flowers. Placed on the end of each side of these fields was a grey old-fashioned tractor, which was parked at an angle to imitate the idea that you were driving it. Third, there was a large house-shaped slab of wood with a carved-out heart in the centre. I loved taking pictures with my mum at this. Fourth, there was a large mirror that was placed diagonally to the tulip fields. Finally, my favourite one was of a motorcycle that was angled slightly to give the impression of it drifting. In the centre of all the tulips were also two gentlemen, one playing the acoustic guitar and the other singing songs. We left the tulip fields and then took a stroll around the place to see what was there. There were a few food stalls, including a Greek-inspired one, a burger shack, a donut stall and even one that had a variety of loaded fries. Arranged in what seemed to be in a mini maze was an arrangement of different types of tulips, placed within multiple ceramic boxes with different murals that reminded me of Amsterdam. In front of these boxes were a few benches for people to sit on, but we were too energetic to be doing that. Finally, before we left, we walked through their souvenir shop. There were dozens of different items that you could get there, from fridge magnets, framed pictures, to plant vases filled with artificial tulips. Set up at the back of the shop was a stall where people were making bouquets with tulips of all different kinds. All you had to do was tell them how much you wanted, and then they would do it in around a minute. In the end, we bought two fridge magnets, one of the name of the place with tulips in the background, and the other a teddy bear cycling on a blue bicycle with a basket full of flowers. Yup, I know that I really should have posted this video like a good month ago, as these tulip fields are now closed, but at least now you have a great idea of what it would be like when you go there. Speaking of which, these fields open again during the spring of 2026, so you should definitely check it out. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please do make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.